Big Boss Jock Radio. Listeners are encouraged to rise up, revolt, kick off the revolution, liberate the Confederate States of America, the Alamo placed as the capital. Analyst Assessment, Episode 14. The clip assessed was posted by NBC News, April 5, 2019. The clip is entitled, "Watch Live, Trump Participates in Immigration and Border Security Roundtable." In case the listener chooses to punch that up, well, punch the buttons and appears on the screen, the clip, and follow along. The clip duration airtime 52 minutes 2 seconds. 1 minute and 8 seconds. Watch, then stop. Play, then freeze. Examine the images, facial expressions, computer generated. Face placed upon U.S. President Don. Reader needs to begin. Ask, why would such a face be placed upon the U.S. President? Who benefits by such an image? Computer generation. Applied is by the USDIA. What would be the intention? All right, enough hesitation. Explanation. Take away the nation. Homogenized people. Goop soup. Stewed in the melting pot. Global order. Police will take over. They'll be right there, hand in hand, of assistance. United Nations. Blue helmets, which converted to white helmets. Words black with white. Spin the mind wheel another time. Spin the spin wheel another time. Spin in the mind. Words leave Yankee hypnotized. Programmed about race. Associate race to color instead of race to culture. Who is described as black will perceive a white helmet much different than what a Caucasian. Black for blacks, white for whites is planted in the minds due to the incessant MK Ultra programming, computer-generated dialogue. Listener, time to decide. Take view of the situation. Now with open eyes, first time are able to realize. Still going to wait? Do nothing, be complacent? Or opt to be part of the solution? Join up with the revolution. Keep the subject in mind. Still more left to analyze. Minute 8 seconds through a minute 11 seconds. Statement of Dawn. And we been trying to take people, and I have to agree with it. Statement made, U.S. President Don doesn't have the will, quite possibly not the authority. Commander-in-Chief decides what is best. If isn't agreed, changes, does the policy. Until met are the needs. Wishes or requests get met. U.S. President can't be disagreed, same while allowed to continue. Policy found unacceptable because he's not taking action. So why make the statement? Highlight his ineffectiveness as president? Within a short while, Don, the U.S. presidency, will be taking orders instead of be the leader. What are we going to do? Our situation and what we were able to set forth. No, he's the president. You people are being programmed through the misuse of the words we, you, them, they, she, he, it, the non-placing of names describing or referring to a person. She, if she's a female. They have names in grammar. Are they pronouns and pronames? I don't know. Those. Should have looked at the grammar book further. It's there somewhere in the archive. I do know, though, how English is supposed to be structured, such as the piano. I can't exactly say which key the name is on the keyboard, but I know how to play. And I even play more if I was able to be activated. The stem receiver activated. 100 watt CB. They keep me at indigent level. Yankee Sam. This is a personal matter. And I will include it into the broadcast. I'm being held a slave. I cannot get out. I would rhyme it with away. I cannot exit the program. I have a multitude of health issues from being sprayed with a machine gun, among a multitude of other happenings in an intelligence brief. Just so the listener is aware, the big boss Jock has been working on a intelligence brief, and now after a couple thousand pages, accustomed to the style, there are no INGs in a intelligence brief. So when they give a read, to understand the structure further, more, there are no we's, there are no you's. These are rules set forth by the one who places the dialogue, that same entity. There's a reason why. We, you, them, they, makes for confusion. The intelligence briefs that the big boss Jock helped write, over a couple thousand pages of intelligence briefs. Yeah, and he's getting treated like a chump in court, as if he's low intellect. As if he doesn't understand that he's implanted with a stem receiver, and that the Shasta Superior Court, hand in hand with the Reading Police Department, are ignoring the federal status of both identities. Birth name Earl Hawkins, auxiliary name Jean Paul Martineau. They are quite aware, and that's everyone involved in this case. Me being held a slave, I cannot exit the program. If you're out there and you have 100 watt CB, I'd sure be impressed if you drop by. Don't even need to join the posse. Just open the mic. Send out the energy. Light up the stem receiver. No, it isn't the proper way. The proper way to light up the stem receiver, if they have access, 900, right on the dot. 900.0000. Oh, they would have quite a show. And they know. Oh, who used to go out? Bow wow wow. Does know how. Little difficult, not receiving any medical benefits, no accreditation, not anything in any way. Held a slave, surveilled every day. Yeah, I'm a bit upset. I'm hanging on. And I'll continue on to my last breath, if needs be, without any type of medical assistance. Medical benefits denied by the Reading Police Department, who continue to conceal my identity. Recognize that I had federal status for 5 months. Knife on my hip every day on their doorstep, including in their offices, filmed on their security cameras, told by the public nothing, calls himself a defender, that we're not going to have that mentioned in court, talks in the form of we, because, well, he was appointed to me. Not just gonna talk about a pullover after months of having that knife on my hip on their doorstep. And this is continuing on because no one out there places any type of importance to this issue. Not one person, not even one person can pull over and open a mic on 101 CB. Not one person, no one. After over 2 years, Monday through Friday, backflip, this dog's getting tired. If you're out there and you have access, be appreciated if you drop by and light up the eyes red. Continuing with the analyst assessment. 1 minute 11 seconds through 1 minute and 14 seconds. And understand it out there. That Reading Police Department, they surveil what's being recorded right now at this moment. And they've watched me in misery. Chronic pain. Try being sprayed by a machine gun. All can be proved. Simple x-ray. Can't afford one. Furthermore, have some. Who cares? Ain't gonna be admitted in court. Minute 14. Statement made dawn. We have been trying to take people and can't do it. You can't do it. Statement made. Since when was the nation, United States of America, incapable, just couldn't do it? Computer-generated rubbish placed the United States of America reduced to a third-rate level. Soon won't even place because it'll no longer exist. The conditioning at 1 minute and 11 seconds through 1 minute and 14 seconds is to condition the listener that the United States of America does no longer have importance like once did yesteryear. They're being conditioned to give up their nation. It's done throughout the 52 minutes, will be done again and again. The 52 minutes has been assessed. The literature's there, can be read. As mentioned before, being hosted on a website named the True Conspiracy Forum. And I am appreciative that they allowed the literature, the rhyme, line by line. Though looking at it, seeing I stumbled, go for 2 words at once, psychoanalyze what happened, trying to get out the words too fast, oh yeah, bring it back. That happens for no reason, well there must be something in the past. It's all about psychology, and that's what Yankee Sam plays on, and that's the psyche of the suspect. Who's the suspects? The population. They're being conditioned to give up their nation. They're going to be the butt of the joke, the 320 million that were chumped by the one they called number one, all the way until there wasn't one. Because it's designed, he isn't going to be there. That's why in the pictures, the one on the horse without the head, and again, those are psyops pictures. Condition the viewer to see him in a certain light. And one group will rever the one that broke up the nation as if he's some type of patriot, carry on his legacy. Another part will have gained territory, hell of victory, and a whole bunch are going to experience a loss. Further in this report, their own words. They are going to confiscate property, sometimes just outright, and other times through due diligence. We'll get to there. It's up in the 20s, I think. It's going to take a while. I have about 2 weeks, exactly, until another court date. At any time, they can arrest me. I'm out on OR. No one finds a problem with any of this. Now, I don't receive any health benefits. I qualify for the emergency room. Though, if I go to the emergency room, someone's right there to activate the stim receiver. I'm still in the program. Placed in a trance state. Order to obey. I'm held a slave. I'm denied a jammer. I'm denied the access to light up the eyes red. Hey, now I get to compete. They're not the only ones that get to activate their stimulus. Oh, there's a whole multitude of stimulus. And Yankee Sam's making sure that this case isn't known to the public. Because if ever known to the public, well then all the other ones who play the part of puppet, they go along with the program because they get perks, benefits. Though what they must do to get those benefits, I refuse. I'm no part of that team, and they cannot consciously make me do anything. I won't do it. If they come to me, show their credentials, ask me to cooperate, no, I don't cooperate. I'm not on their team. If it seemed morally right to me for some reason, I might, but not because they're telling me to. The other ones, they play puppet. They don't mind that they're talked to over a radio direct to their brain. And they must go and make a phone call, or they must get in their car and drive someplace, being told the entire while what to do. They don't mind that intrusion. Oh, they accepted that a long while ago. And they get perks for behaving immoral. Anyone out there who chooses, drop on by, light up the eyes red. Join the posse. 2 weeks. May 23rd. Any federal agents out there? If there are, there's hundreds of pages on the True Conspiracy Forum. Decide for themselves. Is someone at the federal government or not? Does someone qualify? The writer, the author of those pages of page after page after page, USDIA, USCIA, identities, one after another, the structures of the operations, details, crime scenes, murder after murder, investigated by the local police departments, across the world, not only inside the U.S. territory. Crime after crime after crime. Well, go ahead and give a read, and if they decide that the author is with the U.S. federal government, I'd appreciate if they'd show up at the preliminary hearing. The arrest was on the 25th of January, 19. I was detained for 4 days. I was allotted a habeas corpus petition to open a habeas corpus hearing to establish identity. The second judge, another name, decided that that petition was denied and didn't give any reason why the petition was denied. Just petition's closed. I'm being charged with 2 different charges. I stated to the official that pulled me over, I am federal agent Earl Hawkins. U.S. federal agent Earl Hawkins. They're going to take me to court further for giving what they say is false information to a copper. If you're a federal agent out there, I'd appreciate if you'd show. You do know, any of you around Chillover? Yeah, you know about Chillover. And what went on at the annex there in Santa Fe? No, just right across the border. But wait, they came back over. It's an annex. And what went on there? 68? Well, it began in 64. Nah, the operation. To make it look like it had to do with the assassination of a former president. And if they understand the Kennedy assassination, well, then they would understand their current day situation. That's you, listener. You were duped. And you also included. You're part of the citizenry, federal agent. Maybe you're ready to pick up that pride. Join the posse. Helping, doing the part of liberating the territory. Ridding the tyranny that's taken over. Liberate the Confederate States of America. The Alamo, placed as the capital. May 23rd. This is a farce what's going on. And let that judge know. That man's a federal agent, because they know. Only a federal agent could have those details. And we're not talking a page or two. Hundreds of pages. I'd appreciate the assistance. Our one only God, He helps me do this rhyme. I do give my thanks along with gratitude for our one only God, Father in heaven. This is the big boss jock. And our God? Well, He has a rhyme. Oh yeah, He does. And He also deserves our respect. And I enjoy including Him into the program, part of the program. He's right here, helping me, line by line. He's right there inside of each and every one of us. It's depending of us, each and every one, to open that communication instead of another time turning away. Choose a new way. Connect with our God. That takes picking up the morals. No longer following Yankee style. It's the big boss jock. And I do give my thanks, gratitude for our one only God. Signing off.